pretty sure it was like $2,000. And then like an extra $100 for shipping as well, which is... Ugh! Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. On this one, I'm going to be looking at a bit of random, few different things going on here. Just a little update, and then we'll get some stuck right into it. So get ready for a pretty cool episode.
Tell me, is it whack up in the air? Rapping scattered off the gear. I can map him, get it, yeah. It's like a tracker, get distracted, send him back like in the mail. Not a fraction of them real. Catch him lacking, run the drill. Running through the shit like a motherfucking dage.
Alright, so we have Brad's new Project 180 SX in here that you guys would have seen us go and pick up the other day. It's actually a couple weeks ago now. It had the big crash in the front end here, big smash in there, and Brad's cut the guards out, cut the freaking hole, cut everything out. So his rail is, yeah, as Xavier would say, it got yeeted that way, and everything is not sitting very good at all, like positive camber on both sides. So yeah, he has to get that pulled out, which would be a freaking cool thing to go and watch, because Dane at Loco, if you ever need anything pulled out, he has all the tools there to like straighten your shit up. So that'd be cool to see how that works. Never really looked into it. This car stinks. Just been sitting outside for who knows how many years, but it's freaking sick. So yeah, Brad's gonna be working on this on the red hoist, and then it's also sitting right beside my 180, and we've got two 180s in here that don't do anything, so that's sad. But hopefully not forever. Got the S13 in here, got to get that ready for Matsuri. I only have to do like 2 things on it, or 3 things. Just, I want to have a rear bar, so I'm going to make a rear bar fit over that. I've got to tighten the gear stick and change the rear wheels over, because those tires are done. But that's about it. Well, I want to do a couple other things to it, but it's not really my car. But this car is meant to get an overhaul at some stage, like a different paint job, and yeah, the fiberglass is a bit torn up, but it works. It's just like one of those cars that you can just get multiple seat time, which is perfect. Matsuri is going to be interesting. A few new rules. You got to wear long longs, which is just freaking silly in Queensland. I know other people don't have a problem with it in other states. They're like, yeah, we do that all the time, but Queensland, like, holy shit, it's gonna be hot. Anyway, be interesting. I think I want to get some. Oh, speaking of merchandise, I've got these freaking awesome S13 shirts on the website. Check it out. Thanks to all you guys that have bought merchandise. There's been a shitload, way more than I thought would buy merchandise. So thank you to you guys, and I hope you will enjoy your shirts. Thanks for sending me photos of them and stuff. That's really cool. But I'm thinking about getting some like long sleeve shirts done up so that we can wear them at Matsuri, because passengers also need long sleeve, long longs, long pants, long sleeves. It's gonna be cooking. But yeah, is what it is. Safety thing. I don't know. Can someone let me know in the comments if it's safer to wear a like a long sleeve shirt that's like highly flammable, or just your skin? Because I think a lot of people out there are just going to be wearing like flannels and just shit that's like super flammable. So I don't understand what the actual safety improvement is from wearing long longs, but let me know. But the thing that you guys want to see and I want to see is what's in this box right here, and it came all the way from America. It only took like 1 week to ship it here, but it took them, what, 8 weeks? I think it took about 8 weeks, so 2 months for them to make it. But then it was also a month. There was a month of like them before they actually started. So I paid for it, waited a month, and then they started making it. And then there was 2 months, and then they posted it, which is a week. But yeah, let's open it up, eh? Let's see what's inside. As always, like, comment at the end, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, because there's always cool shit going on. Alright, so I haven't had a look in either, so we're doing this for the first time together. But important. Thank you for purchasing a wiring specialties harness. We got a harness, boys. We got a freaking wiring harness. A few important things to keep in mind for a smooth installation. Pro Series harness requires a battery cable to be connected to the starter. Okay, so I'm not going to read that. I'll read it later. A file? We got a freaking portfolio here. So, okay, sick. How cool is that? Wow, they've sent me an SR. Thanks, guys. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe I should get an SR. What the heck? This is an RB harness. Why'd they send me an SR sticker? It's a freaking sick sticker though. That is really cool. But now I need an SR to put that sticker on. And a BMW. Maybe that's their cars? I don't know. I don't know much about these guys. But I know everyone gets wiring specialties harnesses when they doing like a pretty legit build. Or they get someone local, but this harness, so basically this harness is custom made to all the options that I selected. So if you go on the website, and there's no sponsorship deal on this, but I know these guys do really good work. I've seen them on a bunch of cars, but it's expensive. It's so exy, it's not even funny. Like I contemplated it for like a week or two, just whether I should actually do it or not, because I did buy the Haltech harness, that harness and ECU kit, but it's a fly lead harness, so you have to do the pinouts yourself, which I was prepared to do myself, and it would be an awesome learning curve, a lot of time but a lot of learning as well, and it would just be good to know where every wire goes, so like if something was to happen I'd know exactly where it is. But the only downside is the harness didn't come with all the plugs, so by the time I go and buy plugs it's going to be like another $1,000. Probably not that much, but still, it was a pain in the ass, and then I'd get the wrong plugs and need to take them back and forward, so I ended up, it was just the timing of it. Like I seen Brad in his S15, his harness is like so nice, it's really good, and he was like, dude, they're freaking amazing, you just plug it in, and so I was like, shit, I'll have a look on the website. I had a look, and yeah, the website's really good. You can just like select the engine you want in whatever chassis you want, and then it asks you a bunch of questions like, are you running this map sensor, what ECU are you running, what injectors are you running, just everything on your car, and then they make it to fit. So the pinouts, they've sent me all the pinouts for everything as well, which is going to be really convenient, so I'll take a photo of that on my phone so I know for later. The only thing, so basically I got to the checkout on the website, and then it was like, I think it was like $1,400 or something like that, and I was like, shit, that's expensive. But it's like, it's a custom harness, like, because when I think of it, I think of the materials, and it's just a bunch of wire, like copper wire. It'd be like a couple $100 in materials, but it's like you're paying for the knowledge and the expertise. There's a guaranteed startup, so if something goes wrong, I'm sure I can contact them. But I was thinking, shit, that's expensive, and then it turns out that's American dollars. So when I converted it was like $2 grand. It's like $2,000 for this harness. I'm pretty sure it was like $2,000, and then like an extra $100 for shipping as well, which is so that's expensive. But I bought it a while ago. Holy shit, this is nice. Look at this. Freaking hell. You install the engine and we wire it. That's a pretty cool little slogan. But far out, like, this is nice, eh? All this braided freaking sheathing stuff. So nice. Everything's brand new. I've never had any new shit like this. This is sick. I've always gone with the old school stock harness and cut it up and make it work. But as you guys would have known, I had like most likely a wiring fire in this 180 right here, so I kind of thought it's probably safer to buy a harness from a professional. Not that I'm not a professional, but I'm not gonna do as good a job as these dudes. Obviously they've got like jigs and everything, and like the right size wire and the right tools. So this is blowing the budget. You wouldn't get this if you were doing a budget build unless you were like smart about safety, because engine fires are usually fuel fire or wiring fire most of the time. So hopefully I don't have either of those. And then funny story, turns out this harness, like, because it's a custom harness, I was just like, oh sick, it's all the wiring, fuck yeah. Turns out that I'm gonna have to do the body loom, my own wiring anyway for the R32 to wire up like the headlights, the tail lights, ignition, and like a fuse box in there for the ignition relays and all that shit. But for that I'm gonna use the Haltech because it comes with a fuse box. This one doesn't come with a fuse box. This is to plug into a stock fuse box. So for the body loom I'm gonna use the Haltech fuse box that it came with. Hopefully that'll work. But I'm gonna have to do my own wiring anyway, so potential for fire there. But this is I've never really had any issues with wiring until that fire, so but I guess it happened. This harness is amazing. I'm gonna pull it out and lay it on the ground and just look at it because it's just sick. Oh my god, far out, mate. It's all labeled. We've got a temperature switch here and I can just follow that, and I can just follow that around, find the plug and plug it straight into the temperature sensor. Mate, look at that, ready to go. Damn boy. Alright, let's have a look at this in full laid out spec. Well, here it is all laid out. It's actually freaking huge, and all this wiring controls the car. So you've got these two big plugs here, plug into the ECU, running the Haltech Elite 2500, so they'll plug straight in there, and then you got all your pin outs that do all your bits and pieces, and it's all freaking labeled, which is really nice. The camera doesn't focus for shit in this lighting, but yeah, there's labels on everything, which is really cool. This shit here I'm pretty sure goes towards your dash. You got ignition and stuff like that. Same with this connector here. I'm not sure, I think that might go to your dash, or like, I don't know exactly actually, but I have to figure that part out. This other harness here is a ground, what do you call it, ground harness, so it improves the grounding. That harness there is a relay harness for the thermofans, and then this section here is the main part that goes to all your sensors and your injectors, coil packs, everything like that. So this is the main jazz, but it's going to be really cool to hook this up because there's nothing really stopping me from doing that. I did want to do the fuel system first, so that's done out the way, and then put the harness on next, but it doesn't really matter too much. The only reason why I haven't done anything on the 32 is because I'm waiting on fuel fittings from freaking Raceworks, mate. Taking forever. So I got all the fittings from Kudos, they sent them all to me, and I figured out that I needed a couple of extra fittings and some fittings I didn't need, so I sent them back, and they swapped them over and they ordered the right ones. So just been waiting on that. Freaking taken, must be over a month now. It's freaking crazy. And also I've been just working stupid hours this last week, so I haven't had, this is the first time being down at the shed really, other than to grab some tools and run back up and shoot down the road. If you watch my Instagram stories you would have seen that, working till like 10 o'clock at night. Some big days, but it's going to be worth it. And yeah, so we got a wiring harness, so next thing is to put that in the car, which is going to be it's going to be a bit difficult when it's up in the air. Like, probably could do it, but yeah, I'll bring that down. But my priority is to get the S13 ready for Matsuri. I thought I'd just open this box and show you the freaking sick ass harness from Wiring Specialties. I was really excited to open it, and yeah, it's like the first time I've bought anything brand new that's this expensive. Like, that's freaking a lot of money. I don't know, let me know if you guys have Wiring Specialties harnesses, or I think Whitey's Wiring is the other big one in Queensland. Let me know what you guys have, and yeah, pretty keen to put it in the car and then do the body loom part, and then the wiring should be done. So another thing would be ticked off if I had time to do that. But anyway, so S13 priority, and then work on the 32 when I have the parts. Also mezzanine, driveway, golf. Oh, I got some new trailers today. I bought 3 trailers for $750, which is such a good deal in the marketplace, like freaking insane. And I've got to fix one of them up. I'm going to sell 2 of them, and then I'll keep one, which means I'll get a trailer out of it for free and make money, which is sick. So good. I've got that trailer project, and then family time, work, shit around the house, garden. Everything keeps growing from the rain. But yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. I'm gonna get S13 ready now. I'm not gonna do another Matsuri prep episode because I've already done them like the last freaking how many times. There's nothing that interesting to film. So hopefully next time you see you guys S13, hopefully next time you guys see the S13, it's gonna be ready for Matsuri and it's gonna be fully sick. Gonna have a sick time. So keen to do some skids. Did the tire order. Hopefully Xavier can make it. His engine is out of the freaking car. Dude's off his head. Just welded in the tubs today, so that's exciting. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks heaps for dropping in and watching. If you made this far in the video, write R32 for the win or something like that. I don't know. Write something cool if you made it to this far in the end of the video. Okay? See you guys in the next one. Have a good night. We are not good at all. Fuck. Okay. If you don't have a fire extinguisher in your car, definitely get one. They're like, what, $40 or something for like a half decent one, and it'll literally save your car from burning to the ground. So definitely buy a fire extinguisher.